Hey, what's going on, everyone? So in today's video, I just want to talk about the GB operator and other flash cards that you can use other than the ones that I've already mentioned. Now, I emailed them a little over 2 months ago about certain flash cards, pre-modded flash cards that could be used, and I wanted to know if it was compatible with the GB operator. Now, it took them, like I mentioned, 2 months to get back to me. So let's just show you what their response was and some of the other stuff too that will be very interesting to talk about. So please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you everyone who's been doing it. You guys are awesome. And let's get into the video now. Okay, so now quick synopsis. GB operator, in case you haven't seen any of my prior videos, sorry for being repetitive. You are able to pretty much play your Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games on your computer. So this has a big benefit in the way that you can also back up your saves. You can also back up your obviously your saves, your Game Boy camera pictures. And now this is where what I'm talking about will be the flash cards, the pre-modded flash cards that you can upload saves to it as well, and the game itself. So with that being said, you can also do this with reproduction cards. Now, not all repro cards will be able to work. I've had some that do, some that don't, and it's kind of hit or miss with these reproduction cards. They're not always built the same or with the best material. So this is the reason why I went ahead and emailed them about repo cards. Sorry, not repo cards, pre-modded flash cards that are for single use but are much better quality. Now, I also mentioned the fact that they have a counterfeit cartridge detector, and one of the ones that I've used bypasses it and thinks it's authentic, which could be a problem to them claiming it's a counterfeit cartridge detector. So let's just go over real quick the email. So real quick, I pretty much just sent them a quick email asking, does the GB operator support reflashing? And I send them two links to two separate products. Now, I've used J. Rodrigo's products before. They're great, good quality. I definitely recommend them, and I will definitely be putting all his stuff in the description as well. So I also mentioned Shop Insider. Funny enough, it's been 2 months. This item is no longer in stock. It looks like they went to a multi-game and multi-save kind of flash card, so it's a little bit weird on that one, but I'll talk about it as well. Now, both of these require their own cart flasher, so I'm not too sure if the Insider Gadget one will work with GB operator. I can guarantee you that the Tindie one currently does not work, so you can't use it to flash the cartridge. It thinks it's an authentic, non-rewritable cartridge, therefore you won't be able to upload any game data. So the ROM itself, you can upload it, but that being said, you can upload the save files, which I was able to do with the Crystal Clear. Now, looking up, it took them, I responded 2 days ago roughly, so it took them over 2 months to respond, pretty much saying that they couldn't guarantee that those cards will work, but they had another flashable cartridge that looks like does work, and this one's from Cool Sport Gaming, which I will also talk about in a second. This might be a good alternative, and the prices were cheaper than both J. Rodrigo's and the Inside Gamer. Now, you might be missing some features like real-time clock, or for example, inside the Gadget Gamers has multi cards, multi games. So, but we'll get more into that in a second as well. I also mentioned that they think it's authentic, and that they're going to be looking into it, and et cetera, and updating their system as they go along. Now, what I want to do real quick, let's go over to Inside Gadgets. So Inside Gadgets has their reader writer flasher. This is right here. It's about $30 to $34. So if you look at it real quick, probably going to charge you with the cable is what makes the extra price. Okay, different colors. All right, sure. So it looks like $30 is what this costs. This is what you would use to upload your ROMs. Now, here is their rewritable, reprogrammable flash card. So they don't have the other one, which was single use. This one looks like is multi-game Now, it's 1 megabyte, 128 KB SRAM power cart. It says up to 7 games. That's what it says. Now, granted, you're going to be paying over $60 plus shipping and handling, taxes wherever you live. That can get a little more expensive. Now, just keep that in mind. So, I'm guessing, let me see if it says anything about real-time clock. I don't see anything specifically on it. Let me see. It says to go to the Discord to talk about it, to ask questions. And I didn't see anything about real-time clock. But I'll include the link here if you're interested in this. And it might go faster if you live in Australia. Now, I've shown Jay Rodrigo's stuff before in the past. I've purchased from him several times. I like the fact that he has the pre-modded flashcards with RTC timer. That's a very good feature to have, especially if you want to play certain games that need that real-time clock. Without that, you won't be able to have the time features in the Pokemon games or the berries, all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure there are other games that utilize the real-time clock. They also have just a 4 megabytes, and I think they have a 2 megabyte too. Or I don't see that one anymore. Let me see. He also had a 2 megabyte that I ordered from before. Looks like he's out of stock with that too. So this is what I mean. It's hard to find these items, especially here. This is all handmade by him. He's the one that does the modifications. Now, here is the Game Boy Color one that the Cool Spot Gaming, the one that GB Operator recommended. Now, the price is not too bad. Let me change this to US dollars. So $18, this is a fairly good price, all considering. Now, let's just do so $17. I personally went for the black one. Now, you can add a custom game, which is, I'm guessing you just emailed on the ROM. But I have the GB Operator already, so this is supposed to be compatible with the GB Operator. So I got the 4 megabyte one. That way I could add my own game to it. And I think for the 4 megabyte one, I'll be adding, I got two 4 megabytes. So I'll be adding, bigger game is the English translation of Pokemon Trading Card Game, for example. Now that one wasn't released in the US. It's a 4 megabyte one. So I would have to either use it on the EverDrive. That's really my only option. Or I like the Easy Flash. Now, the one I got from him is a 2 megabyte one, so that wouldn't be very helpful for me. Let's see if he still has it. Looks like he's out of stock on a lot of stuff. Yeah, so he only has the 2 megabyte one, which was fine for Crystal Clear and the other games. Most games are like 2 megabytes, Game Boy Color games. So that was pretty cool. So I got 2 of this ones, and I wanted to test it out. And I'll do the whole 9. I'll go get, holographic stickers and all that stuff just to, pimp it out. Now, one of the other things that he had that was pretty cool, this website has now Game Boy Advance games. Now, I haven't seen from the other websites that yet. So this is pretty cool, and I believe I either got gray or white or whatever. But that's pretty cool. This is something that will guarantee work. So now let's see. Looks like it's let's see what it says. We use 2 cartridge types, one for flash saving and one for battery SRAM saving. So that does make a difference. Curious which one I'll end up getting. It was already shipped, so okay, so we'll see which ones I get. Let's see, if you need a blank, just type blank in the orders version. Okay, so it looks like I won't be getting the SRAM. I didn't include that in there. So make sure you read this part if you want the SRAM. Now, the battery, for example, this is for games like Pokemon Emerald, uses berries. So anything that needs another time clock system, you would want the battery in there. Now, so this is very interesting. And their website has a lot of other stuff that is pretty cool. And I think anybody who likes these type of things would get a kick out of it. So I'll definitely include it in the description below. Now, also, bear in mind, there's a shipping cost. So it looks like a $10 shipping cost. So that's, not the worst thing in the world. But just keep that in mind. Now, it's pretty cool. They have battery covers. That's something I've been missing for my Perfect Dark game. So I'd definitely recommend this. But before I recommend the actual cart itself, I want to receive it, I want to test it out, and then I'll make another video talking about those carts themselves. Now it looks like they have SNES games, so this is definitely pretty cool. I also would like to try out. Maybe I'll make another order going forward. Oh, look, you can upload your own custom games. That's pretty cool. So if you have ROM hacks for the SNES, you can play it right there if you don't have the EverDrive, or if you just want a single cart. And I know there are a lot of creators out there that probably like stuff like this as well, just being able to do it themselves, or just have their game on an official cartridge. That's awesome. I don't have the equipment to upload SNES games, so I would probably have to send them the ROM itself. But they also have one, like, the 101. But this is pretty cool. Now, yeah, I think once I get the cartridge itself, that is when I will definitely talk more about the actual cartridge. That way you guys can check it out. And meanwhile, I'm gonna order some stickers just to throw on this and see how cool it comes out. But all right, everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for all the questions, the likes. Everybody's awesome. Thank you very much. Please have a good one.